free for a minute. White Range Rover, in it.
Starts with a feeling, and you ride it like a wave. Crash it so the sparks can come together. Don't need a reason why the universe was made. It goes on and on and on and on forever. And it's a long flight on this battle star, where we fight for love no matter where we are. You got me like ooh, you got me like you got me like and ooh, with all the things you do, yeah, anything and everything I make you feel. Well, honey, I'm feeling with you. Baby, you're flashing, and I'm blinded by your light. I love the way you Jupiter is rising. You got me reacting like a lunatic tonight. I love the way the stars are all aligning. You got me like ooh, you got me like you got me like and ooh, with all the things you do, yeah, anything and everything I make you feel. Well, honey, I'm feeling with you. You got me like ooh, I'm feeling you.
You make me feel like the world's spinning like a satellite. You make me feel like the sun is blasting out a ray of light, ray of light.
You got me like ooh, you got me like you got me like and ooh, with all the things you do, yeah, anything and everything I make you feel. Well, honey, I'm feeling with you. Girl, you got me like come on, you got me like ooh, you got me like you got me like ooh, I'm feeling you. You got me like you got me like
I stay myself, I never change, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah.
Cause, but I still low. Got 100 different to my cell phone. Still 33 for low. I'ma ride to my dog sitting in jail. It's that liner on the grass, spin it back, roll. I'm on Keller, I'm on Bishop, I'm on Flat Shore. I'm at Magic, I'm at Follies, let them go. Then it's right back to the window low. Bars never close and we wide open. Kicking flavor with me.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We could be in for some fireworks in today's game. Both teams rank in the top 10 in total yards. The Jags are top 10 in total yards, may go up against a Colts defense that will need to be at the top of its game.
Well, Larry, with a sight of fans splashing in pools behind the end zone, we can only be in one place. That's Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with Andrew Luck and the Indianapolis Colts. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Quan Bray now to return this football. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here's Gore. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Following the penalty, it's Gore. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Again, they run. Again, it's Gore. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Play action. Now it's Bortles. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And the Colts getting ready to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
To throw on second down is Locke. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing on third down, Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the...
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Bortles trying the option to the right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
But one of the things you like about a zone read play that has an option component to it is that it gives you plenty of different ways to go. On this one, though, I'm not sure they chose the right one. Maybe they should have pitched it out on this one because that play was absolutely swallowed up.
Bortles to throw on second down. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's third down. And getting our first update now from Nashville. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. On play action, it's Bortles. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
2nd and goal from the 5. Again, McCaffrey. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran about it being 4-down territory.
To throw, it's Bortles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. That good for 19 and a 1st down. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before. Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Out of the gun, Luck. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And Michael fumbles it, fumbled the football. And the Jags grab it alongside the former defensive back, Charles Davis. From here. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Bortles. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Green 90. Left. Ace. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
On play action, now Bortles. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on 4th down, on comes the Jaguars. Jason Myers now for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. We remind you, coming up later tonight, we got a good NFC battle. The Eagles and Seahawks from Seattle, coverage starting at 8:30 Eastern. And tomorrow we'll put a bow on Week 13 with an AFC North matchup between the Steelers and the Bengals from Cincinnati.
A hard-hitting battle right there.
They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Now on second down, this is Gore. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. Luck gives to his running back, Gore. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. On first down, it's Gore. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. A gain of 3, second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. On the toss, it's Gore. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Locke. And he finds his man, Kamar Aiken. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston, then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. And Luck hands this one off to Gore. And some room to roam now. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
From the red zone now, Locke. Man open left side, it's Williams. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. A gain of 6 there on first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I guarantee you, it's not very good.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now a play fake. Bortles. This one complete to Devin Funchess. A good pickup there at 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll send Beckham in motion right. They go play action here on first down. Forced out to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Barkevious Mingo in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter in Nashville. And the lead has gotten even bigger. The Texans have got it in cruise control right now. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now Bortles throwing on second down. Funchess with a catch over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. On play action, they'll throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On second down, here's Bortles. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The Jaguars on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17. On the give, this is their fullback. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. We have hit halftime. Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go now. 3-39.
Shotgun now for Bortles. Buying time to his left. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. It seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Second down following the run. Play fake to Gore. It's Locke. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gore. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fighting his way through contact. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Vontae Davis. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. On the handoff, it's Gore. There goes Frank Gore. He's at the 50. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. A big play there for Indy. And even 50 yards on the ground. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now the fourth-year man from Texas A&M, Christine Michael. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So second down, 3 yards to go now. Now Gore, handoff left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to have a third down. From the gun, here's Luck. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Colts send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And ready now for 2nd and 9. Here's Bortles to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Off off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Vontae Davis. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
On first and goal, Gore. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Frank Gore, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that'll make it 13-7. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. Here's Corey Grant now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Henry Anderson in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 3rd now in New Orleans. And the Panthers have extended their lead. Bortles, remember to keep... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get it.
And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Hassan Ridgeway in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The Jaguars on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Play action. Now it's Bortles. Flushed out right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And taken right on the 30. Look at the spin.
Balance.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dante Moncrief, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts add on to their lead. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards?
Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Escaping the pressure right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively. Collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. A give running left. It's McCaffrey. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Bortles. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he comes back with 1 complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done. Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They try again with Cohen, and they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Throwing is Bortles. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And this carry number 20 for Frank Gore. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The Colts on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a handoff for Gore. Room here to run. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now a give. Michael running left. He's to the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. They'll try and push it in with Gore. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. Another try on 2nd down for Gore. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and goal. They run. It's Gore. 6 yards puts them right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
Do you think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun. It's Bortles. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Henry Anderson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Ace! Let's go, D. Here we go now.
Bortles got to have this one. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Colts are going to win the football game. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. A road win in the National Football.